Poland wants to fight. You know they do. They are so itching for a fight.
It seems like it.
They're like, did you guys just do something? And Zelensky's like, you guys should come over and be our friends. Oh, man. They are, well, the NATO chief said, look, they violated airspace, and the Pooter's been doing it more and more. He wants to press this thing, and we'll see what happens. It's going to be interesting, but what have we been saying on the show? Poland feels like there's payback to give in a few places. And one of them is, as far as they're concerned, not the Russians, but the Soviets. So we'll see how that goes. How you feeling, Ken?
I feel like I have a fat barrel for a tongue and a bottom lip.
Yeah. For those of you guys who don't know, Ken got a new retainer today. So Ken got his not wisdom tooth. You got a.
I got to get a crown on one of my lower molars.
How long did it take?
It took about an hour, the procedure. Then it took 30 minutes to wait.
30. Oh, did you get any? What they dope you up with?
I don't know.
Did you get any
but
NOS?
it worked.
Did you get any nitrous?
No, I didn't get any gas or anything like that. They just they gave me a very tasty Q-tip.
Yeah, that tastes like bubble gum, right?
Yeah. And then about 7 shots.
Oh man, that sucks.
Yeah.
I don't do, because they always joke about redheads. We don't do well under anesthesia,
Right.
at all. And when I had my tooth pulled, it just never numbed. I mean, he tried a whole bunch, and I just just yank it, dude, just old school. And it was just kind of that was it. And he did, and he just started laughing because give me the NOS, see if that worked. That didn't work either. That NOS stuff doesn't work either, kids. Nitrous oxide, you know who you are. So I am excited. We got a lot of stuff to talk about today. It's One Hit Wonder Wednesday. So we have Scott Spicky coming on at 2 o'clock. Am I correct, young Bell?
Yes.
By the way, Bell has a song I've actually heard of today for One Hit Wonder Wednesday.
All right.
He actually has a song that I've heard, and many of you might have heard of it too. Mel, not all of you. I got to be honest. Sometimes I think you guys are hipper than you are. I mean, I know that probably sounds mean, but some of you are like, yeah, probably. When you guys didn't hear Pass the Doochie, I never even heard that song.
Pass the Doochie on the left front side.
This was a top 5 hit in the 80s.
It was. Mine is also from the 80s, and a little hint, my person had 2 one-hit wonders.
Wow.
One in a band, one not in a band.
Wow.
Because that happens. Who just died the other day? Was it Jeff Davis? Rick Davis?
Yeah, one of the founding members of Supertramp.
Goodbye, Dan. That guy. Oh, poor dude. He's lived a good life, though, right?
81. Lived to 81. I don't know about what quality of life he had, but he lived
I don't know if
to
he was
81.
sick at the end, but not in Supertramp. I still see them every once in a while on one of those, on my TikTok, I'll run through like they're doing something. It's like the one guy that sings a lot of with his high-pitched voice. But that guy, I was like, man, you think 81? I remember as a kid growing up, I remember how big they were in their album cover.
Yeah, the Waitress.
Yes.
Breakfast in America.
Breakfast in America. Didn't it have Twin Towers in it, right?
I believe so.
Which is tomorrow.
Yeah, the Waitress was holding up the Twin Towers.
Yeah, which is tomorrow, by the way, 9/11, the anniversary of.
Yeah.
Can you believe how long it's been? I was sitting there today because Belle and I were talking about something else, what else happened that day? And, you can't even put it together because I don't remember anything outside of when the whole thing happened.
Right.
But, we'll talk about it more tomorrow, but it's just the whole thing is that day and that weekend and everything was just such a blur. But those moments are burned, certain moments in time, where were you, when?
Right.
And, those moments that are burned in your brain, and that's definitely one of them, for sure. So, what are you doing, Belle? You look serious. Belle's foot, by the way, if you guys don't know, Belle broke his foot.
You did break it?
It's a hot mess. Dude, he showed me a picture. It is nasty. He also needs to clip his nails.
That is not true. I clipped my nails before I took the picture.
Excuse me, your hoof.
Brother Bilal, you need to get that foot looked at.
No, it does. It is swollen.
Ken,
it looks like he put a tennis ball in it.
Ken, don't be a mother hen. I'm rubbing dirt on it every day.
You need some Tessin. You need some Tessin. Need some of that Robitussin. Tell you what, right now.
Right.
Need some of that Tessin. So it hasn't been a good couple days for our diplomacy. We've had Russia go into Poland, and that thing yesterday, I'm telling you, people, what did we say, Bell? If you want to find out when Bibi's going to make a move, what do?
Check his trial schedule.
Because there was supposed to be some sort of preliminary thing yesterday. What about Bibi in Qatar for some stuff that may be, corruption? And lo and behold, they blew up the office. And the fact, I'm trying to figure out, do you think Trump knew?
I cannot see him taking that action without telling.
That's what I think too. Then if you're Trump and you say, go ahead and do that, you are essentially okaying him bombing one of our allies, and not just our ally. We have 10,000 plus soldiers, give or take there, CENTCOM there, and he goes and does that.
And what did that video say? That there's over 100,000 American citizens living there?
Yeah, because all of the – so you've got the Gulf nations, right? So you've got UAE and Dubai, Qatar, and Saudi Arabia. Those are the big Gulf nations. And they buy billions of dollars from us. And in return, as Sagar said, we turn our blind eye to the fact that 9/11 happened and all this kind of stuff and all the atrocities that you've done over the years to your people. And you give us cheap oil and we all move on with our lives. But you're buying billions of dollars of stuff from us. But also one thing in return is we kind of protect you. And to think that we would allow Bibi to, and we wouldn't warn Qatar about that is insane. And at the other side of it is if Bibi did it on his own, what if you're the president, you're like, he didn't respect you. There's zero respect for you. Zero. So I find it hard to think that there's a portion of me that says no way that they fly their jets over there and we didn't know. I mean, we knew, but by then it was too late. That we didn't scramble or do something. But, and it goes, what did we did with Iran? We sent them a thing saying we're ready to negotiate Witkoff. We're going to get this done. Iran's all fine. And then we bomb him a couple days later. And then this thing where he sends out his little 100-word thing, and then we bomb them and kill, some underlings and a cop and, do you think we're going to negotiate now? No, but Bibi doesn't want to negotiate. That's never been his jam. It's never been his jam, and he's not going to. I forgot they gave Trump a plane too. Maybe they're going to ask for that back. Hey, remember that thing we gave you? Yeah, we want that back. How would anybody trust us? I think that's a fair question. We got all these states that we protect, but we do a lot of business with, and these Gulf states, but also other places. And how are you going to buy anything we say? Think about this. Since the beginning of the October 7th, they bombed Syria, Israel. They bombed, obviously, Palestine. They've bombed Jordan, Yemen. They've bombed Iran. They've bombed Lebanon. And now Qatar. So they bombed 7 countries around them.
And they bombed Puerto Rico, too?
Yeah, not yet. They're going to get to Puerto Rico soon. So if you don't think that the world's looking and going, how can we trust you guys? They're a super close ally. And nothing. I mean, they're more than pissed, and they have every right to be. No doubt about that. You bombed a sovereign nation And then you said today, oh, yeah, now we're ready to have peace negotiations. Yeah, that's probably not going to happen because you never wanted that. That was never your goal. I'm interested about Poland, too. This is going to be interesting because Poland, we have talked about this. They want a fight. They're pissed. They're angry. They have built up. They have spent so much money on their military. A lot more. Like what is it? Like we ask everybody to spend, 2% of their GDP? They were spending like 4.5% at times. They're ready to roll. And I think they look over, too, and they think, yeah, if you guys want any of this, don't even think about it. But what happens, too? I mean, you got NATO saying, they violated airspace. But everybody knows that unless, like, Poland could get into a scrape if they had to, but the Article 5 thing would be interesting. Do you think we're going to jump into this thing? I don't know. Ken, I forgot to tell you this story.
What is it?
So last night, or early, I haven't been asleep, really.
You haven't slept in 3 days.
It feels like it. So I get up, I was telling Belle. My son's text me. It's like midnight. I'm like, hey, Jack, what's up? What are you doing? He's like, I'm up studying. I said, that sucks. Because, it's 10 and you didn't do your stuff. He goes, yeah, leave me alone, Dad. I've had a tough day. Can you call me? So I call him. Bike life is over.
Bike life is over, huh?
So they were at a Taco Bell yesterday, and a cop hung a Yui, came back, and Jack's bike happened to be on the Taco Bell premises, so it was a private. They wouldn't take it. All of his other buddies, they put him on, they towed him away, put him on flatbeds.
And when you say bike, these are basically electric motorcycles.
They're electric motorbikes. They go like 40 miles an hour, 50, and it's California. And so he was so upset because he's like, that's he loves bike life.
So why did they take his bike?
Because California, all right? And if you want to have an electric bike, you have to have a bike where you can pedal.
Wow.
It's you can only go like 20 miles an hour because these kids get them and they go like 30 and then they soup them up.
Sure.
But,
we never would have done that.
No. And Jack said the one cop said, look, guys, if it was just me, I wouldn't. But this guy, he ain't going to let it go. And so they brought out flatbeds and put them on there, called the parents, and made the parents, gave them a ticket, which gave them a ticket, and they have to do a certain thing because they're all 15 and 16. If they don't do the thing they're supposed to, they could suspend their license before they even get it. Like, that's all in the name of safety.
Wow.
All in the name of safety. And yet we live out here in the beautiful South, and what about that? You hear stories like, well, I was 12 when I was driving a car. It was pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, isn't it like in the rural areas, right? Some of those places you can drive at like 14 or 15 in some rural areas. I don't know what it's like here. But
I'm sure it happens, definitely. Whether or not it's allowed, it happens.
Yeah. FAR vehicles.
Oh, yeah.
Like we're going to be on tomorrow or Thursday.
That's right.
It's Friday. Man, I'm so excited. Oh, I hope it has backup noises because I don't want to make them myself. That's stupid.
Beep, beep, beep.
A lot of stuff to get to. We got more on this. We got some of your texts. We got One Hit Wonder Wednesday. And oh boy, Kylie, our girl, she is white and angry as ever today. We got some crazy white woman Wednesday. Reach out to us across social media, Rumble, Twitch, YouTube, X, Facebook. We're on all of those things. Check us out, like and subscribe. Make sure you hit the like button for us as well. I see you guys do that for Chris. We never asked for it, but we're going to ask for it today because Ken's mouth hurts. So that's always good. It is the Chad Benson Show, Super Talk 997. That's that guy, D4VD. Is it David?
David. Yeah, it goes by David.
Okay, because somebody already had DAVID. He just performed at Coachella.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's got some splaining to do.
I was going to say, I don't know if you're aware of this. That may be the last time he's going to be at Coachella.
Well, apparently he's got a fleet of cars, and a lot of people had access to him.
Well, yeah.
That's what I'd say.
You know what, Belle? That's exactly what I would say, too. 100%. Belle knows, guys, if you get in trouble and you're worried, am I going to be in serious trouble? Who could I turn to? You could go get a lawyer, or you could turn to Belle K.
Yeah.
Headless Bell will unleash some of his crazy, let me tell you how to get away around this.
I'm not free, but I'm a hell of a lot cheaper than a lawyer.
That's right. Especially if you can help him walk. It's that time of the day, kids. Every week we do it on a Wednesday. We have white women, in particular our friend Kylie here. She loves to tell all the things to all of us about how racist and horrible we are. Because we are. We all recognize that. Every one of us is. We've got work to do.
Well, you're white, so you're saying a lot of stuff that doesn't.
By default.
All you have to do is say, I'm white. And
our default setting is racism. And she is, because we do the work, kids, but she wants to make sure that everybody knows that if you voted for Trump, you get what you get.
If you are someone who has voted against human rights multiple times and something happens to you, you do not get to get on here and say, oh my God, where is your empathy? You gleefully voted other people's rights away, and now that there are consequences to those choices, you expect us to rally around you. This lady has been talking online, oh my God, like my fiance, he got deported, my boyfriend got deported. He's one of the good ones. Yeah, he's a white immigrant from Europe. This lady voted for Trump thinking that he was going to deport essentially the black and brown immigrants, and that her husband, for some weird reason, would be exempt from this. And now that he has been deported, she seriously expects the left and people who are members of these marginalized groups, like immigrants, black and brown people, and queer people, to rally around her, to have empathy for her. I don't know how many times I have to say this, but Trump does not care about you. His regime does not care about you. You do not get to have selective empathy for people that look like you and then scream, oh my God, help me, when something bad happens as a result of your choices. And I hope that your boyfriend leaves you, because you're clearly a very bad person who has no sympathy for his status as an immigrant. If you...
Oh, man.
Sweet girl.
She is. Well, the left is. And she is. So she has no sympathy. If your white immigrant husband got sent away. Now, I think the one she was talking about was the guy from, I think it was Denmark, who was actually been married, has kids here, went to, and he was checking in like he was supposed to, and I think they took him in. He was having his last hearing before he got to go become a citizen, and they didn't fill something out correctly, if I'm correct. And it was something that happened like 3 years ago. It was one of those, you didn't check the right box. That's it, kids. Paperwork's important. So they send him home. Get out of here. Get. Oh, my Lord. She is a sweet girl, though, isn't she? So sweet. Oh, we've got more of them, too. By the way, the racism is so spectacular with her.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I love is her disdain for everybody that's white is tremendous. I don't know how you do that. How do you wake up every day and you're that angry? I don't know. She feels like somebody who would definitely be on the boat with our friend Greta Thunberg.
No, she wouldn't. She's too much of a coward, dude.
Yeah.
She's just hiding out in social media land.
Yeah, she kind of is. She's a little bit. I mean, we got to do the work, guys. That's all we're saying. You know, we got all this stuff going on with North Carolina and this battle of, really it's battle of headlines and shock value. At this point in time. And it's sad that it's become that way, but it's the reality of the new world that we live in. And I was arguing with my uncle last night. He's like, why isn't the media covering it? I'm like, well, first of all, the media covered it when the local media covered it for like 3 days. But there was no video. And what did we tell you? Video changes everything.
Yes, it does.
You remember when it was at Ray Rice, the football player? They suspended him for 2 games. Then the video came out where they saw him punch his wife and drag her across the parking lot in her hair. And he never played football again.
Yeah.
Video changes everything.
Yeah, without video, all this story is that a man is accused of stabbing to death a woman on a mass transit system in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
That's all it is. Nothing else.
With the video now, you see everything.
And it gives
the people around and all that.
Which I still have so much problem with the way that those people didn't do anything at all. Not even out of fear that they may be next.
Right.
If they even paid attention. That's the other thing, because I've seen it from several different angles. There are people that she got stabbed behind them. They were looking the other way because it's a train. You're pointing one direction.
Mm-hmm.
They're looking at their phone. Train comes to a stop. They get up, walk off. Never knew what happened.
And they may be completely ignorant of the fact of what happened because of their phone, their headphones.
Yeah. I mean, it's
absolutely possible.
I walk home every day, as you guys know, and at least once a week I see somebody almost get hit by a car because they walk across in the naked roundabout and they're not looking.
Right.
It's crazy. All right, coming up, it's our favorite time of the week, One Hit Wonder Wednesday. There's been a lot of stuff on here. It's been hot today. I know Chris played the video a lot. We're going to have a little bit of fun. One Hit Wonder Wednesday. We got some good one that Belle's actually, we know it. We've heard it. It's not some weird, horrible, crappy soap actor from 1972 singing about his daughter or whatever.
74.
Whatever it was. And Ken, I'm sure, has a hairband that we'll actually
I do, man.
Fantastic.
I do. Some fella got his heart broke, boys.
Oh,
his heart is broken.
But we're going to hear it straight ahead. Chad Benson Show, Super Talk 997. All right, guys. You have issues with your back? Not anymore. Thank you very much for our friends at the Wellness Institute in Nashville. Go to painisbad.com, painisbad.com, or call 615-246-5009. Make your appointment date. The Big Daddy Trump special is going on right now. $12, comprehensive exam, x-rays if needed. They're going to explain the diagnosis. They're going to be up and running. Dr. Mitchell, Dr. Ashley are incredible. So if you've got issues, let's just say you got some numbness in your fingers and hands, right? Your back, it's not a muscle. It's something else. Sciatica, right? Back, neck pain, maybe slipped and bulging discs, something like that. Yeah. And you don't want to have surgery. Let them get you up and running. Dr. Mitchell, Dr. Ashley, not only are they the most experienced, incredible people around, but when it comes to their technology, it's almost alien-like, and it is awesome. So if you thought, I can't have a pain-free life, you're wrong. It is possible. Call today, the Wellness Institute in Nashville, 615-246-5009, 615-246-5009, or go to painisbad.com.
A body in a Tesla parked at a tow yard, and the producer price index out this morning showing an unexpected drop in prices. These stories are more 1 on Super Talk 99.7 WTN.
By the way, I've been told that it's not a dog, it's a dragon. I didn't know that.
Oh, I thought it was a big dog.
I did too, right? It looks
it's
like
a doggin.
Dog, acts like a dog, flies like a dragon.
It's a doggin.
It's a doggin. There we go.
Yeah.
Several people have.
It's a drag.
Yeah, it was not a dog. It was a dragon, Chad. That's what I feel like you're texting. It's a dragon, Chad.
I took my legless dog for a drag.
Put him in a wagon. So the Wish Dragon. Okay, there he is. It's the Wish. It's the Wish Dragon. Just want to make sure. Speaking of wishes, she's back. White Woman Wednesday.
I am so tired of men, white men specifically, completely dismissing experiences because they haven't personally been through it. I made a video about how a lot of teachers are bullies and or racist to their fellow students, and this guy commented, "I've never seen this before. That can't possibly happen. This woman is lying." I work in inner city schools around a lot of white faculty with savior complexes who genuinely think that just because they are working in these schools around a lot of people of color, that they deserve to be worshipped and praised, and that they are doing everybody a service. And I would encourage you, if you've either experienced racism as a student or seen it happen in schools, or even if you've been a teacher and you've experienced it, please comment below, and here are some other articles to prove it. But this is your friendly reminder that just because you haven't personally seen something, maybe you've been blind to it because your own biases, it could have actually happened right in front of you. You could have seen racism and not processed it as such. Doesn't mean that it doesn't happen, because your experience is not everybody else's experience, especially as a white man working in schools. Ugh, so annoying, bro.
Yes, you are. You might want to turn your mic on there.
I have it on. She's a white woman talking about the white savior complex, and it's all men that are the only ones that... White women are the queens of the white. They're the ones who hijack all the stuff.
Like she's doing.
Exactly. Good goodness. I tell you what. Coming up, hour number 2 of the program. Talk a little bit about what happened in North Carolina and the fact that it's now not about what took place and the victim more than it is who gets to say, I'm right, I'm wrong, it's your fault, it's their fault, blame somebody. Bunch of other goodies to get to as well. More White Woman Wednesday. And of course, Scott Sapicki is going to be in here at the 2 o'clock hour. It's Chad Benson Show. Super Talk 997.